Have you ever wondered if animals can establish a traumatic bond? This question may have crossed your mind as you observe the complex behavior of animals around us. The world of animal behavior is filled with curiosity and intrigue, especially when it comes to understanding how animals handle trauma. You see, just like humans, animals too experience a range of emotions and can form deep connections. But what happens when these emotional experiences involve trauma? Can animals, just like humans, form bonds that are rooted in shared traumatic experiences? This is a largely unexplored area of research, yet it holds immense significance. Understanding the concept of traumatic bonding in animals not only gives us deeper insights into animal behavior, but it also opens up new avenues for empathy, care, and respect towards our fellow creatures. So, are you ready for an intellectual adventure? Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of animal trauma and bonding. To understand traumatic bonding in animals, we first need to explore the science behind trauma in the animal kingdom. For many years, scientists have been intrigued by the ways animals react to traumatic situations. Just like humans, animals can also be deeply affected by traumatic experiences. Trauma in animals can stem from various sources such as violent encounters with other animals, natural disasters, or harsh living conditions. Recent research has shown that animals have a similar response to trauma as humans. When an animal experiences a traumatic event, its body releases a flood of stress hormones. These hormones prepare the animal to either fight, flee, or freeze. This is a survival mechanism known as the fight or flight response. Animals, like us, also have the ability to store traumatic memories. These memories can trigger the fight or flight response long after the actual trauma has passed. This can lead to changes in the animal's behavior. They may become more aggressive, anxious, or withdrawn. Some animals may even display symptoms similar to post-traumatic stress disorder in humans. Trauma also impacts how animals interact with each other. For example, an animal that has experienced trauma may become more cautious or defensive around others. This can strain relationships within a group and disrupt social dynamics. But it's not all doom and gloom. Just as trauma can negatively impact an animal's behavior and relationships, it can also lead to positive changes. Animals can develop stronger bonds with each other as a result of shared traumatic experiences. They can also display remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. So, while trauma can be a deeply disturbing experience for animals, it also offers an opportunity for growth and adaptation. It's a complex, multifaceted phenomenon that shapes the animal kingdom in myriad ways. Now that we understand how trauma affects animals, we can explore the concept of traumatic bonding. Traumatic bonding, a term you may have heard in relation to human relationships, can also occur in animals. It's a fascinating field of study that's only just beginning to pick up momentum. Let's delve into this extraordinary phenomenon. Recent research has found compelling evidence of traumatic bonding in animals. This is a bond formed between two animals as a result of shared traumatic experiences. It's a survival mechanism, a way to cope with stress and fear. For instance, elephants are a prime example of animals who form traumatic bonds. Being social creatures, they often form deep emotional connections with members of their herd. When a member of the herd dies, the remaining elephants display signs of grief and mourning, a reflection of their profound bond. Another example can be seen in dogs. Canines that are rescued from abusive or neglectful situations often form strong attachments with other dogs who have endured the same hardship. This bond often extends to the humans who rescue and rehabilitate them, demonstrating the immense capacity for love and trust in these animals, despite their traumatic pasts. So, how and why do these bonds form? It's a complex process driven by a combination of shared experiences, emotional resonance, and survival strategies. Animals, much like humans, find comfort and security in companionship. In times of trauma or stress, this need for companionship becomes even more critical. The shared experience of trauma creates a unique bond, a mutual understanding that cannot be replicated in any other circumstance. This traumatic bonding can lead to increased cooperation and social cohesion among the bonded animals, which in turn can boost their chances of survival. This bond is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to their resilience and adaptability. These findings open up new perspectives on animal behavior and relationships. It challenges our understanding of emotional depth in animals and calls for more empathy and understanding in our interactions with them. It also highlights the need for further research in this field to fully understand the complexities of animal emotions and relationships. After all, we have so much more to learn about these extraordinary creatures that share our world. The research on traumatic bonding in animals has far-reaching implications. It's not just a fascinating area of scientific discovery, but it also holds the potential to reshape our understanding of animal welfare and conservation. Consider the world of animal welfare, for instance. It's a sphere where humans constantly interact with animals, often those who have been through traumatic experiences. Understanding how these animals form bonds based on shared trauma can equip us with the knowledge to better support their recovery. This could mean creating environments that minimize stress and anxiety, fostering bonds between animals that can help them heal, or even training staff to recognize the signs of traumatic bonding and respond appropriately. This research also has promising implications for the field of conservation. Many species in the wild face traumatic events like habitat loss, climate change, and human conflict. These experiences can lead to traumatic bonding, which in turn can affect their behavior and survival. By understanding how traumatic bonds form, conservationists can develop strategies that take these bonds into account. This could involve creating safe spaces for animals to form healthy bonds, or developing interventions that help break harmful traumatic bonds. But it's not just about animal welfare and conservation, it's also about us, the humans. Understanding traumatic bonding in animals can help us reflect on our own relationships and behaviors. It can make us more empathetic towards animals, realizing that they too have complex emotional lives. It can prompt us to treat animals with more kindness and respect, knowing that our actions can have profound effects on them. So, to answer our initial question, yes, animals can establish a traumatic bond. It's a fascinating area of research that continues to evolve and surprise us. And as we continue to delve deeper into this topic, who knows what other insights we might uncover and how they might transform our relationship with the animal kingdom. The possibilities are as vast and varied as the animal world